So that I can put them in on my land and produce avocados for local
Schools often have land, but it's closed during the summer. So if you can share the growing, share the maintenance with local community groups, local growing communities, then you can get a better outcome.
Food hubs, they're already there, they're already drop-off points, but it seems quite a lot of people don't know about them. So can technology help better here? That seems to be something we'd like to explore. And making sure basically that everyone has access to the food being grown once we've got it there.
Looking at those procurement processes and making sure at both the district and county level that there's a social value toolkit so that good food can be part of what is procured for things like children's school meals and things like that.
That food shouldn't be incredibly cheap, and if it is, then there's probably externalities somewhere else. So actually, yeah, positive education around what food should cost and what its value is.
Every school needs a garden, and that sustainable food production should be taught throughout the educational system. And finally, the idea of accreditation, a sort of form of accreditation for locally sustainably produced food, perhaps the Food Forum accreditation, so that we know what we're buying and it makes it easier to choose well.
So we have some producers on our table who are saying that really they need to have that guaranteed buyer so that they know how much they need to produce, when they need to produce it for, and they know that they'll get upfront payment as well.
And then third, which we haven't touched upon yet, is around funding and finance. And locally, what local knowledge do we have around access to grants, to regional finance, to government money and non-traditional ways? And we frame that around funding the runway for change and investigating the potential for scaling.
So I know this is already happening, but we do need to know what is out there, the models that are working. We have so many amazing stuff going on. Food hub, local markets, blatantly growers, I know.
We had 3 points: education, education, and education. So we narrowed that down to education. But not just for kids, also parents, us, and there's the education in their head, but also the education in the hands. And I'll hand the microphone back to the embodiment for all these things. Who's done it all? It's also my wife.
And the themes that I've come up with are basically education, communication, and networks, plus transport funding, procurement, local plan.
Yes,
There you go. This has been really useful, and we will take away this information and work on it and try and distill it into some actions. Thank you to all the facilitators and note takers that have stepped up. There's actually been a lot of